what they talk about every day. You understand? So when they invited Yomi came just to hint them some things because he has not talked all this while. He has not been talking. So while they were doing that, immediately Supreme came and started talking about money. Nobody should donate money. Nobody, that thing really changed. That thing wanted to change their programs. And they weren't talking about money. Nobody was talking about money at all. You understand? So Olori Abi was like, no, am I divert program ye? We are not talking about money here and nothing. No. So everything Supreme was talking about is wanted to change that program, and he doesn't want that to happen. And people were like, no. And people knew where she was going. You understand? And people doesn't want any wala to happen between both of them. And Yomi did not talk. Yomi knew where Supreme was going. You understand? And what people were trying to do was to cut her off, not to go ahead with what she was saying. Because it won't end well.
But I want to ask,
you understand?
At that time, before she came up, has Yomi read her message and mentioned her?
Yomi was saying everything,
Okay. One, Yomi has mentioned her, read the message. And
no. Yomi did not know. Yomi did not even know that it was Supreme. Yomi did not know anything.
Okay, so Yomi has not read anything about Supreme.
So Yomi.
No.
Papariano,
Yomi did not mention Supreme at all. It was Supreme that came.
Allegedly, he mentioned Aries. He mentioned Aries.
Because the person spelled it as Haris.
Funny. Tricky stuff.
Haris.
Booby trap.
You understand? He didn't even mention her name. It was Supreme that came that said that was a message. You understand? Yomi did not know anything. Yomi now said if she had known, he wouldn't come outside to read that message. He would have gone to Supreme on a normal corner and settle everything. You understand? Yomi meant well. Yomi did not even talk yesterday.
Prince.
You understand? So they had to cut her off. They had to cut her off, not to.
Hold on. Prince, there was a background to what Aries did. Yomi told the public that there was a phone forensic where the name Aries was mentioned. That was like 2 days earlier. You get
yes now.
I think Aries was trying to respond to that allegation that there was a communication.
But Yomi did not know it was our own Aries now. Yomi did not know that.
No, Yomi was saying he doesn't know who this Aries is. But there was obviously a communication between King White, Temi, and Aries. And they discussed about the Aries. And the information suggested that it was Supreme. You understand? This was a background. This was what Supreme was trying to respond to. But it was an unspoken word. And so if you are not following the story, you may not understand the background.
Inside of your...
No, me, I'm after their program, Olori Abi's program, not about anything.
Please, 1 second.
Yes.
Let me give you a background, Papariano.
Before you give me a background, did Yomi Fabayi read any message between King White and Wumi?
Yes.
He read the message.
Even the first time.
Yes.
Just to back up what he was saying,
Then give them about what's coming.
Yeah, that just to back up what Prince is trying to say.
Prepare to turn right.
That wasn't the
Baba
first
made
time.
Baba made a lie. This way Baba made a
Listen, so
lie.
Go
that wasn't
on,
the
my
first
lady.
time.
Go on.
Listen, yeah, that wasn't the first time Yomi read that message. He's been trying to hint. He doesn't really want to go into details. So the first time I heard him read that message, I think he's ready on one Madam Monjola's page, right? He asked a question. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes, we can
Thank
hear
you.
you.
So he asked the question when he was reading the message that is it the same Lady Aries as in Supreme? He saw one Aries, like maybe it was spelled differently, but he was asking that question that is it the same Lady Aries? Nobody could answer him. Okay, he went on. And then yesterday on Mr. Lati's platform, people were trying to tell Mr. Lati that, Yomi has been reading some message, like he said it was a forensic from King White's what is this? No, now you're distracting me. Please, Paparano, take this thing, please. Paparano, please now.
You know, it doesn't affect you now. But
Okay, let me take my eyes off them. Anyway, so they tried to hint Mr. Latida, okay, this is been happening. Then they invited Yomi down. So he now started to read that message.
If Guresi can sit as a madman in that platform and having comfy, insulting people looking for justice every day, then this man too, then he too should be done the same thing, and people should be okay with that. Go on.
So Yomi now came to the platform to read that message over again. Okay, so while he was reading the message, he mentioned Aries again, and then he said, "Is it the same Lady Aries?" Like, and at that point, people were starting to respond to say, "Oh yeah, that's true. That's Lady Aries. That's Lady Aries." So just all of a sudden, Lady Aries came up, and then the first thing she said was, "Don't, yeah, I'm here now, I'm here now. Don't donate no money. There's no reason to donate money. Let me read the message. Let me do da." So that was how the conversation started. You see, so it wasn't like maybe Yomi has been dragging Lady Aries, or he wasn't sure whether it was her or not, because in terms of the content of the message, he was surprised that Lady Aries King White how, so yesterday Yomi got to know that it was actually Lady Aries. But when Lady Aries came up, she was sort of, like being defensive, and even at some point, you know how Lady Aries' voice was really overwhelming. She won't let other people
Let me
speak.
ask a quick message.
Yeah.
Don't you think it was awkward, it was bad for Lady Aries to just jump into their conversation and be saying that don't contribute money? That platform
Exactly.
is not her.
Exactly. In fact, I had to go up there to caution her that Lady Aries, you do know, we are having an intelligent conversation already, because I was there listening, like you came up and the first thing you
Especially
would say.
on a platform where they are happy and they are okay with whatever
Exactly.
they're
And
doing.
then, to be fair, nobody mentioned any contribution yesterday. Yomi was only trying to say, oh, look at the conversation between these people. Like, like he was trying to look at the positive aspect that this could actually lead us somewhere. Okay. But he wasn't sure whether it was Lady Aries or not. But when she got up, the first thing she said was, oh, don't donate money, blah, blah, blah. And everybody was really upset. In fact, people started calling in that Lady Aries, you can't be ruining the atmosphere like this. Like, nobody was talking about donation or anything like that. If you come up here to come and say this, then you have a motive, right? We were talking about you. How did you start to converse with King White and all that? You are supposed to comment on that, not about donation or anything like that. People were really furious about with her yesterday, in terms of her approach. And then ever since then, she's been going to, platforms, like talk, like talking over this the donation. Oh, you ask for money
Do you,
at the
see,
same time.
do you guys see the reason why I caution her here sometimes? People will say I don't like her. Don't like you. Don't nobody likes Supreme more than me. You understand? We love her energy in just Mohbad, but she just have to respect herself. I watched a little of that clip, and I was telling myself, why did Olori Ebi not drop her from the beginning? Okay, the moment she jumped in there, I was talking. Oh, you can't drop well. If possible, block her. Don't let her come up again that moment, because she has no business there. They should discipline her if she doesn't discipline herself. In seeking for justice, is one, you have to be disciplined. If you don't have a good character, you don't have fairness in you, stay away from justice. It's not meant for everybody. Please, it's a selected people from the society who understand what is right and wrong. It's not meant for everybody. Sorry. It's not a thing of playing, of ganging, of jumping left and right. Sorry. You have to have an enormous level of characteristics of behavior in you before you start saying that you are looking for justice. Start to look for justice for your own self first. Do justice for your own self. Yes. You too, you need justice. You're not being fair to yourself. Exactly. All right? So she should be disciplined, and I think it was beautiful how she was dropped there. And any platform in which Supreme speaks and she doesn't respect herself, drop her. She should learn how this thing is done. When every platform cooperates and drops her, when she's alone, she will understand this is not, it's not good. Me, myself, I've been warning her. This internal fight among the same people that you are doing things with, don't do it. It's not good. How can you go to Oloriabi platform, Oloriabi that respects himself, that stays in his own corner? You don't go, that's too far. You have no business with Oloriabi. Oloriabi has been able to separate himself and stay in his own place and doing his own thing. And he has been able to create a community for himself. His people love him. You to create your own community in your own space. You like collect millions of money in their own hands. That is your own community. Like, look at now, Supreme Iron Lady, you gave 1 million naira to Grace Organic Foundation. To do what? Should anybody come and question you? Why giving 1 million to a foundation that is not even, that you don't even know what they want to do, what they stand for? Come on now, Supreme. Come up, Supreme, come up. Think of it now. Think of it. Think of it now.
Let me drop her.
Listen, come up.
She's there, and let her come up.
No, I see her Botija account. Come up. Okay, you have the space there. All right? It doesn't make sense. An elderly man cannot be in the house like this and seeing these things going on and do not address it. We have to.
Papariano. See, she meant well, and Supreme is a good person, but the way she's doing her thing, that the way she wanted to get that information from King White, she cannot get anything. Even King White will be using her.
Exactly.
Do you think they are mumu? They are not mumu now. These people are wise. They know what you wanted.
So everybody listen to me.
They know what you wanted. They know what you wanted.
When you go to Oloriabi platform, when you go there, okay, when you go there to the Oloriabi platform, this is my message to you, Oloriabi. Make them to understand in that platform, Supreme is not a bad person. She doesn't, like, she's not a snitch, she's not a bad person just for him. Everybody should know that, all right? Just that there are some characters that she has in her that just affect everything she does. All right, and they should just forgive her and just let me just say manage her with how she is. She mean well for justice for Mohbad. Me myself, when I watched that particular audio, that live stream, I was so mad that people are saying they're not talking about money. You are just saying 1.1 million. You contributed 5 million. You contributed. Don't say it, Koda. You have to reason with people. That's why me most time I'm saying, let's think together. Let's be in one thought. Let us eliminate this inner fight, this fight within. Tabatimbarawaja, I'm proof one right. I'm proof one pe oloshini gbogbo wa. Because in contemporary marine, like someone like Comfy now will be there. Comfy is very useless. Comfy has no meaning, no good. There's no good in Comfy when it comes to just for Mohbad. But that is what Comfy want to see to be happy. And then Supreme Iron Lady will be giving them content. You'll be making them happy. All right? I don't like it. Emma, stop when. You may not agree with whatever they are doing. You can see that this is not correct. But I only come here Bamorani. You everything. You can't be doing it. Because you cannot be there all the time. I want to cheat on those who will be cheated will be cheated.
Please, can I say something?
Yeah, go on, AY.
See, yeah, the way everybody is coming on Supreme is actually not fair, Papariano. It's actually not fair. I understand that she has her own personality, which sometimes I don't agree
Yeah,
with.
you tell us what happened. Now, let me hear from you. I want to judge from you. Go on.
Okay. You see, Mr. Yomi came on. Although I did not join earlier, but I was there before Supreme came. You understand? So at least I heard some part of Mr. Yomi before Supreme came. So he was reading these charts between some Harris and King White. He read other charts as well. But you could tell that he knew, because that's Mr. Olerebi platform was not the first place he has been throwing that jabs about Harris being the one that was chatting King White. Let's be frank, let's be truthful. He's been saying that all along since this Biodun situation came out. He's been saying, he's trying to put the dots together to say it could be that Biodun was also, working with Supreme while he was working with Supreme as well. Do you understand? So he's trying to put the whole knot together. But for people to say that he was clueless if it was Supreme, that's a lie. I saw that he knew it was Supreme.
Okay, Elistic, can you?
No, hold on. I knew he knew it was Supreme. I am a Yomi supporter. I defend him all the time. But with this, no, I'm going to say
you don't need to defend Yomi. Just see what you hear.
Yeah,
so continue. What happened there yesterday?
So Supreme now came because everybody, if you go to the comment section.
Before Supreme came, what were they discussing?
They were discussing about the charts. People were calling to say,
when Supreme came, what was Supreme talking about?
What happened was this, Papariano. When you read the comment section, everybody Supreme, the double agent. That's Supreme. It's not Aries. That's Aries. That's Supreme. Everybody was commenting the double agent. She's this. She's that. And I'm sure she could have been on that live before she came up.
Before she came up, people were already moving her in the comment section.
Yeah, they were saying double agent. She's double agent. She's this, she's that. She's this, she's that. It's Aries, it's Aries. So Mr. Yomi was trying to say, is it Aries? It's spelled differently. It's not spelled as Aries, but it's spelled as Aries and all of that. But people were already concluding that it was her. So when she came up, she said that, somebody just called me now that they are using this whole chat to want to collect donations. That's what she said. That's what I don't agree with that. She was wrong for saying that.
She said somebody just called her. Supreme said somebody called her.
Yeah,
they are using her chat.
Yeah, that they are using this chat to want to collect donation. That was what she said. Then she started talking. As soon as she said that, everybody just went off on her. That's what happened.
Okay. So somebody said it was a misunderstanding.
Realistic.
I think somebody has said it was a misunderstanding. So, if you can engage in realistic.
Okay, realistic. Let me just, I understand where you're coming from, okay?
Yeah, go on.
In terms of how I wish you all listen to the full conversation, okay? But from my own point of view, what happened, fine, I agree with you that Yomi has read that message on another platform.
Is it Mohunjola or Mohunjola, right?
Yes, he read it on that platform before and he was asking questions. Okay, he wasn't sure whether it was Aries. But yesterday again, Yomi confronted Aries that, did I ask you that there is a conversation? Are you the one? He said Aries denied it. That no, don't worry, no, that's not blah blah. So Yomi was now confused that okay, I asked Aries. Aries says she's not the one. So which Aries is this? That's why
he never asked her.
Wait now.
Asked her. No, he didn't.
Look. Wait. Let me finish. You know, I gave you your time, yeah? Let me finish. That was what prompted Yomi to keep asking that question. That he asked again, this Aries person, is it the same Aries that we know? Because Yomi had already asked Aries that, are you the one in this conversation, blah, blah, blah. You know, it was the Aries and Yomi on the same platform trying to engage. Okay, that did I come to you? Did I ask you about this conversation? What did you say to me? You see, the most concerning thing yesterday, no doubt.
Did Yomi tell Supreme that, did I ask you this? Did I come to you? Did Yomi say so? AY.
Yes,
No,
yes,
no,
I
no,
didn't
yes.
ask
he
you.
didn't.
Please wait. I didn't ask you. AY, did Yomi say so?
No, he did it. What he said if he knew that she was the one, he would have gone to her instead of coming here. So that means he did not ask her.
No, Elistic, did you know this conversation carried on Lagata's platform yesterday? And Aries was there again.
Yomi did.
Aries and
Yomi
Yomi
asked
was
Aries
on the
that.
same
Please, can
platform
I
yesterday.
talk?
You know the good thing here, as in the most concerning, it's not even about the conversation now. The most concerning thing is, Yomi said, King White, when he was interrogated, said, oh, it's not his fault. It's one of them that's working with them that actually gave him the information about Adura's detention being extended. So he mentioned Aries, that it was Aries that told them. That's the most concerning thing. And yesterday, Lady Aries actually admitted that, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm at fault for having a conversation with this guy, because Kid Boss asked her a question yesterday that, do you think it's wrong for you to have engaged this guy in the first place, knowing well that he's trying to shield Adura? All of this conversation happened on Mr. Lati's platform. You can listen to that voice notes. There is no point lying or anything here. It's their word against them. You understand? This is not even about defending anyone. No doubt Lady Aries is for justice, but sometimes we might do it the wrong way.
Papariano, not until you listen to these voice notes yourself. You understand?
Papariano, good morning. I was there yesterday. Good morning, Mr. Additional.
Good morning, yeah,
Please, I'm going to be mixing. Yes, I will be using Yoruba and English because I would love to engage a larger audience. Paparano, thank you for all you do. I've been watching you as well. You're a good person. Thank you for all you do for justice. Thank you for all you do for humanity. But now, Paparano, I want to ask you something. If you and I are having a conversation and then I attack you or I accuse you of being a thief, for instance, I just said, Paparano, you are a thief, and you didn't even bother to want to know why. The next thing you will tell me is Ashewoni or no. How are you going to feel? What does that mean to you? Please, this is not, we're not in support of Yomi.
Yes, Kid Boss. Let's look at it this way.
Okay.
You know, sometimes it depends. People are trained differently. You know, imagine that somebody just sees you and say, Kid Boss, ole. Don't listen to her. She's a thief. You can respond by saying, Kí ló ń ṣe olórí burúkú yìí? Kí ló ń ṣe apààyàn yìí? Apọ̀kọ̀jayé kí ló ń ṣe? You can respond with an insult if you want. But if somebody accuses you and the person really created the space that, okay, that let me say, for example, they say, Kid Boss, you snitched on me. I never knew that you can do this. Did you do this or not? Can you explain? Why did you do this? Did you do this or not? You know, then you are given the opportunity to explain. And then you want to explain.
Thank you.
If they just start accusing you already, you don't want to have time to explain. Sometimes you fight back. Go on.
All right. Thank you. Psychologically, both reactions, attempt a defense mechanism. It now depends on different types of defense mechanism. Either you attacked me back or you explained yourself. You are trying to defend your personality both ways. Now, I see a deflection in what happened yesterday from Mommy Aries. She's a good person. I said it yesterday. I told everybody when I was talking, she's a beautiful soul. I'm not always on her program, but once in a while, I check her. Yes. And like I said, anybody under our voice will see strength, will hear the sound of as a woman. She's just everything. Now, Yomi got his own personality too. Yomi is a good person. Now, Yomi and Aries they are working together. All right, they are both working together. Yomi is divulging his own information to Supreme, but Supreme got some underground, people she's working with. That is another thing that I don't feel comfortable with. But, well, it's 1 year. She understand. Now, another thing is, when Yomi started reading that message, of course, we cannot, there's not how we can, comment section, we don't have power over them. They can talk, no comment section can be very toxic at times. They were already talking, subjecting her and all of that. Beautiful. Then I threw a question to Supreme. Supreme, do you feel you are in a mess for ever chatted with King White? And she said yes. She regretted it. It's a record, it's online. So when she said, I wouldn't even know that was continuation. All right. So the moment she said yes, keepers, I was in a mess. That gave me, I don't know how you people see this, but the way I am seeing it, psychologically, something is not right. All right. But when she came up, the first thing she said was that somebody told me that you want to use my video, my chat, to collect donation. She was nervous. That was the English, right? And that already speaks something about her personality. Like I said, please don't judge me based on the fact that I'm coming from Latin's platform or because I talk to Yomi. Just let's look at the personality.
Don't even tell us that. Yeah, it's an open-minded platform. Don't worry.
More open. Thank you. All right.
Mm-hmm. Speak on, please. It's not Talakawa, what they call it, Talakiwa.
Good morning. Good morning, Papariano.
Please wait, the lady is speaking. Kid boss, are you still there? What happened to her? Can somebody check on her? Can somebody check on her? Is everything okay? Does anybody has a number?
Yeah, she's okay. It's probably a phone call.
You sure she's okay?
She's okay. He's probably just a phone call.
Please, can you hear me? Okay, yes. She was nervous, all right? Coupled with the fact that she herself felt bad for chatting with what's it called, King White. All right, it's not as if King White is a bad person. I don't know why. I don't have anything personal, but we've just been airing a lot of shitty things he's been doing around, and the fact that is trying to not let us see this case clearly. It goes a long way. All right. Now, having said that, she started talking about money, and then Yomi called somebody, I think a policeman, that, just to attest to what he has been saying. Then I think there was 800,000 naira or 900,000 or 1 million won something. And at the same time, Aries speaks on that. Now, she diverted attention from her own flaws to her accuser. That is a deflective attack. In psychology, what she did clearly showed that she's guilty of something. I do not know that. I don't know what she's guilty of, but it showed. And now, after that, she came up on Lagata's platform, all right? Sammy Jojo came up, and they were now, after, I think they have had meeting, they've tried to, made it known to themselves. I don't know how that there was no forensic, but it was a screenshot or either screenshot.
I thought I saw her account. Somebody shared the live to her.
Okay, either it was a screenshot.
My young lady.
Either it was a screenshot or it was a chat. There was a chat that didn't go well with you, with your person, with your personality. You do not need all of that. Yes, there was a case of there was issue of Yomi having money left with him, or Yomi spent some money. That should have been after. because you were given opportunity to explain yourself. Your people, that is your own fans, they like you, they respect you. They want you to come out and tell them, okay, this is what happened. At that point, you were given opportunity, all right? You didn't use it, and you were now looking at, another thing. So that actually got me pissed, that why is she doing this? And then I told her that, mommy, you are only trying to put yourself under the bus for saying all of this. You don't need this. Need Gogwele. What you need right now, address your own. Let's Yoruba will say, yes, Yoruba will say, Okoko layo ẹsẹ̀ lékù. Another one will say, ẹ jẹ́ ká dá tarán fún arán, kí arán lè sinmi arán ní ṣíṣe. All right? When we know our stand in your own, you understand, then we will be able to face Yomi. If Yomi is, spending, is overspending, or is not being prudent, then we will be able to face that. But when we're already mixing it, all right? When we're already mixing it, the other time they accused Gracie of doing something. Gracie came up, all right? Gracie came up, he explained, but people already believed, or people already, they trusted him more than what happened. People did not really, they didn't immediately they heard, people now, they started batching him in the comment section. At the end of the day, he dropped. The moment he dropped on that platform that day, he started cursing Lati. He said Lati put him under a boss, or under the boss. Ow! This is your flaws. You did something that you're not proud of. You don't need to now divert the attention. Face it. Moshe nkan tí kò dá. Yes, I know it. By now, I expect Mommy Supreme to either to not talk or to calm down and address it. Okay, Oyekimba, Bobo Isoro, no problem. Emma Binu. Then let's now face what it is. But you're already attacking him, your accuser. Do you understand? So me, I'm talking about personality, not your mommy, Elewele, your mommy. You understand? So I am talking about personality now, and not what, who they are, or what they want to give us, or because I know a lot of them know a lot, especially the host. Yomi is only trying to buy all these information, all right? But a lot of them, they've been in this. Even you, I think you came before Yomi to the justice. So of course, you would know a lot more than Yomi. So we can do this thing, can be settled amicably. Not somebody saying is not forensic. It's not, that was a chat, and that was wrong because she wasn't proud of what she did, and that's on period. So that was what happened.
Thank you so much. Sam Jojo on mute. I've just watched you just said. Hello, Sam Jojo, are you there?
Morning. Good morning.
Yeah, go.
I just wanted to wait for. But I will start this way. Now, the truth is this.
But wait, Sam Jojo, I watched a video where you say you are going to police station. Is it today or tomorrow?
Don't worry about that. She won't know my information.
All right, go on.
Don't worry. I will say some things. I will say some things because everybody speaking. You guys are not on ground. You don't go to the station. You don't ask questions. You don't know the development of what is going on. Now, I am not here to defend Aries, but I'm here to say the truth that I know. And everybody on this platform knows, even while Aries was talking to King White, she says on her platform, she called King White Aguntasholu. Everybody knows the way Aries operates. Everybody knows. She has no secret. At times, there are some things that I know that I won't tell her because I know she will come online to come and spill the bean. That is the kind of person she is. Now, this is the genesis. Because I didn't want to get involved just because, but I felt like at this point, all of na comment section na go insult me, abuse me. I used to say something. I am a Dale nation. If I see it, I don't stand for lies. I don't stand for lies. And for the fact that on this J4 him, le mú mi pé Sammy Jojo ṣe nǹkankan is you cannot nail me anywhere. How I started and where I was today, I will never go back to my vomit. Do you understand? But when I was rooting for Wunmi then, people know me. And where I am today, I cannot change. I will stand for the truth. Now, Papariano, this is what happened. This thing going on has been going on behind closed doors. Yomi have been trying to put Supreme under the bus. And I will say this the way it is. It all started when Adura and Damola were arrested. Because I don't want to go from the beginning, no. Because when Aries come out fully, I will come out, I will speak both on evidence and what is still going on. But let me speak on what is happening now. When Adura and Damola were arrested, do you understand? That same day, gong. For you guys, if you don't know, Ale Ojo yen gong ni won fi Adura ale. Adura was released that night. But Adura said he will not leave until they release King White. He said he will not leave that station until they release King White. And we have been doing everything. If you remember some time that I keep coming for Adura, Adura should speak based on what Biodun has said. Adura had confessed. We were putting the pressure. Adura Mashenwani. We were doing everything we can. Aries was trying to play along with them. If these people can speak. Do you understand? She was doing it openly. Adura will give you this. Adura will give you that. This, that. Do you understand? Everybody got his or her own tactics. If me, I feel like my own tactics is violence. I want to do violence to get whatever. That is my own tactics. We are not perfect.
Like conflict tactics is elekpe, swear.
If it is elekpe, we are not perfect, Papariano. Now, that same day that Adura was arrested, their lawyer went to that, they released them that night. He said he was not going to leave. He said he was not going to leave until they released King White. And do you know why King White he spent 2 days there? That same day that they arrested King White, OPC people sent their representative to Zone 2 that this man, making a no release them, will not get anything to do with him. They came to that, they sent their, before, they actually made a disclaimer before that we don't know this guy. So when they heard that he was arrested, they sent their representative, Emudadao, Morio. But Adura was released. Now, Yomi knew that Adura was released and nothing could be done. His lawyer came, Adura was released. What did Yomi do? He went to go and meet Aries. That they need 1.1 million, that they needed an extension, that they should be detained for 15 days. How they won't detain them for 15 days? You collected that money from them. This is the genesis. You collected that money from them. You now said you gave them a POS number. And I was telling Supreme, Emma shaking she said no. Benefit of doubt.
Supreme gave that money from her own pocket or from her own contribution that is
Supreme,
on her platform.
hold on, this is how the money came. Yomi went to, he was going to people. He went to Jokem. If I called it boy, so Mali Soro. He collected, Jokem said, okay. They raised money. Mom Jokem raised 500,000. Supreme raised 600,000. They sent 1.1 million to Yomi. That okay, Adura will be detained. And do you understand? 15 days extension. By the time they just said that Adura, how much he released Adura. They now, Supreme, Mommy Jokem was upset and she doesn't want to have anything to do with this conversation. Yomi, the Richishi Balo, Mimo. Don't come to my platform to seek for money. She said it. And she's done with justice. Supreme, with her boldness, asked Yomi, what are Kofwe? What shall they release on boy? Where is our money? Yomi said, I've used that money judiciously. And these people were not detained. That is the genesis of the problem. That is the genesis of the problem.
On one ground, Yomi Ba Supreme.
Oh, Ba Supreme, so
Yomi scammed Supreme or cheated Supreme, something like that. Go on.
So this is the genesis of the problem. For her to come, you see, whatever Supreme is doing yesterday, she kind of like, she's still a good person. Me, I no send anybody. Now, Supreme Papariano, when Supreme discovered this, everybody started staying back for Yomi. Anything that had to do with money, we are not involved. We will say the truth, blah, blah, blah. Yomi now, for his own defense tactics, to tell to the world why the arrest was not successful, why the detained, the arrest was not successful, said it was Supreme and some people that they snitched on him. How possible is that, Papa Adriano? Evidence because he wants. Do you understand now?
I'm understanding the case, but can I
continue?
Do you want me to get there, or you? No, just go on.
Please, let me just explain everything. So for the tactics that what the release of people Kinemaso, he now came up with the gimmicks of like on what to suffer, on to phone lowo, ó ti máa ń sọ kíní yẹn ti pẹ́. On what to phone lowo náà lọ ba effort yẹn jẹ́. Meanwhile, alẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn gangan ni wọ́n release àdúrà. Alẹ́ yẹn is àdúrà that said tó bá fi King White ilé òun ò ní lọlé. Do you understand? That it was now going from platform, trying to throw Supreme under the bus. He tried to throw me under the bus a couple of days ago that I came for him. Well, like, do you understand? Now, while this was going on, they detained King White. King White was charged to court. I said this again. There is no phone forensic anywhere. Papariano, you know what they call a phone forensic? A phone forensic cannot be sent to you it cannot be sent to you and you'll be reading it online. Yomi came online yesterday, said a phone forensic was done, and it was now reading chat.
Can I say something quickly? Can I just chip something?
Hold on, please. Yomi came online saying a phone forensic was done. How? Where? Phone forensic tí wọ́n ṣe lórí King White. Richard Wunmi gbé jáde pẹ̀lú King White. Richard Damola gbé jáde pẹ̀lú King White. Rọ́ wọn tó wà nínú ilé yẹn ipòkè, they have chatted King White up. Rí yẹn kankan. It was this chat of King White and Supreme. And Supreme have been talking to King White. She comes online to tell people I called King White. This same chat Yomi is reading, I have a copy of it. Supreme screenshotted everything then and sent it to me. Do you understand? For you, because you want to prove to the world that you are working, some people snitched on you. This is what you are doing. Are you getting the point now? Because you want to prove that agbìyànjú ọ̀wọ́n kan ló bàjẹ́. Mo dẹ̀ sọ lọ́jọ́ kan níjẹta, I think a couple of days ago, that I think on Mommy Mojoin's platform, you are saying this. Are you going to prove to me? Can you say that on what you want support, tí wọ́n fowó sí foundation, and they wanted justice so much? Can they do anything to truncate whatever you are doing? Can they do anything to Supreme put 500,000 willingly to your
so can we now say that the conversation of the CCTV camera is questionable when they say you are destroyed the evidence? So
Papariano, every conversation, I repeat, every conversation is questionable. I go to Panti, I ask questions. I don't want to speak now. You see all of you when I call me snitch.
Let me come from a defensive angle. Let me come a little bit from a defensive angle. They said you read a conversation of Supreme Iron Lady and King White, which Supreme Iron Lady has admitted to. So was there any point in time where Supreme Iron Lady informed King White that Adura will be arrested? Something like that.
There is no point in time. The only thing King White said, just for the fact that King White at his Supreme Tisorori, Jambla Enuni, let Yomi come and prove to me that it was actually a police officer that told him that it was Supreme.
No. He didn't get it. He said that the chat.
Baba,
okay.
Papariano. That chat, how he was reading it. Supreme was, as in, if you go and listen to that conversation, it was a conversation that Adura Ogbodo Shewon, so that Agoko Ogbodo Shadura, nothing must happen to Adura, so that we can get facts from him. Papariano, we did a lot behind closed doors. We did a lot behind closed doors and deal to what we know. Not everything you come online to come and speak. Not everything.
Paparano.
Oh yeah, let me show you one chat with King White. Hold on.
No one is saying there is no chat
Can I
between
continue?
Lady Aries.
Please wait. She want to show us
Can I
something.
continue?
Speak loud.
Can I
Wait, please now.
Let me speak. MLH. I put it to you.
Sammy, please wait. Now here we did. We'll drop it.
Let me forensic my phone. Hold on. My forensic. I would date to that deleted source.
Ashiri.
I'm not sharing now. I'm trying to open my camera now.
Carry body Lara. So carry respect.
When was Adura? When were they arrested? The chat you were reading. When was that?
Just wait now.
Did he read the recent chat with Supreme saying, "Oh my God,
Wait, please wait. All right. Please help us with it. Yes, from the beginning. You help us with it now. January 31st. Go on. You are muted. We can't hear you. You are muted. All right. Read for us.
All right. This is February 1st. So now look at. You see King White? You see King White?
Yes.
I'm just going to show you that she sent it out. I don't even know what's in this chat. But I'm just trying to.
Please read what you have there for us.
Oh my God. I don't know what is there. And I didn't deny our friendship.
I wish they can send it to you, Papariano.
Yomi did not just read the one of King White and Lady Aries.
No.
Sam Jojo, Yomi did not just read.
Read it out now. I don't know what you are trying to come and prove now. And you should read it out now.
What I'm trying to portray now is that you see some of those chats, I have it, but I can't start because I think I've deleted some things.
Which chat? Okay, you mean the chat between Supreme and King White?
I have so many things. I don't know what I have.
Anywhere in the chat where Supreme Iron Lady told King White that they will pick Adura?
Marty, deleting me. Chat.
No.
See, these are not, okay. No. Now look at that. Okay, hold on. This is another one. See, there's another one.
Please wait. Go on.
Hold on. This is another one. Look at this date. This is January. Are you seeing it? 19, 2025. Now I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you King White here because I think I don't read all these things. Only King White. Okay, see, right here. That's it. So gbogbo àwọn kíní yẹn. So pé King White ń bá Lady Aries sọ̀rọ̀, to me, she say it and she sent. I'm sending card.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to confirm whether Yomi was able to show anywhere where Supreme Iron Lady told.
No.
He didn't
show anything.
Paparano, can I quickly say this? Paparano, wait. Paparano, let me quickly.
Sammy, wait, please.
Paparano, do you know? Paparano, you see where all of this is stemming up from, yeah? The truth will be out soon and shortly. Do you know that Yomi did not only read the chat between Lady Aries and King White? Okay? Yomi read the chat between King White and other people. He read the chat between King White and that's what's her name? Some Lawal something. Not only Lady Aries. So was it Lady Aries that sent that to Yomi as well? Like guys, let's fear God.
That chat of
Let us fear God. How did he have all of these chats? Why you stop interrupting me?
I know when to. I know what timing. I know what I need from you. Just wait first. Okay.
Can you stop interrupting? Let me talk.
MLH.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere where Yomi confirmed that Supreme Iron Lady told King White that Adura would be arrested. You know that day that they were arrested in the court?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yesterday. Yeah. No, it wasn't about he was going to be arrested. What he said was Adura was already arrested. They wanted to get an extension for his detention. So the plan was going on underneath. Okay. He called the police officer yesterday. That.
Oh, yeah, wait, please. There's a misunderstanding here. Okay. Kid boss, are you in the house? Kid boss, you have
He
dropped.
called Paparano to
What they are saying. No, please wait. If you guys are saying something and you are misjudging Supreme Iron Lady, it's not correct. Okay. I want us to be fair. They are all looking for justice, but people can make mistakes. Professionals make mistakes, right?
Okay.
When you play your game, they also play their game. You should know so. So now the thing is this. How did Supreme snitched on Yomi Fabayi? In what way? Go on, explain to me.
Well. So from what I heard, okay, I wasn't there when the conversation ensued, okay, but yesterday Yomi called the police officer to, confirm this. That they said King White himself said it when he was being interrogated. Well, how did I know that they wanted to get an extension for Adura? That he was one of them that told him that he was free.
No, please wait.
Yeah.
That's not the thing here. Kid boss, can you unmute? Will you wait, please? Kid boss, unmute.
Yes.
How did Supreme Iron Lady snitch on Yomi? Because you said she was nervous. What made her nervous? Explain that.
I think the fact that they were both chatting, and I'm not sure Yomi was aware of that, number one. And again, there was conversation between policeman and Yomi. Always, according to him, he said they're always mentioning a particular name, Supreme Iron. He tried to remind the policeman yesterday when he called. And then immediately he said, the man said he has forgotten actually that he couldn't remember the name. But he now said, should he start with maybe the first 2-3 letters of that, like soup, sure you get, maybe the man can pick. So immediately he now said Supreme. Then the guy said, oh, yeah, that is right. That is the name. Do you get? So there's something is not clear, Sha. That is what I feel. So it's only that Supreme that can make us understand.
You're speaking too fast. Just wait. Was there any time, anywhere, where Yomi accused Supreme Iron Lady of informing King White that Adura will be arrested?
No, there was nowhere. The only thing that actually brought up all this was, I think, the English they use in that chart. And that was, they said, is there a way, or would there be a way for Adura to get out of this without him saying the real truth? I think that English caused a lot of reactions. Some said, yes, this is what she meant. The other one said, no. Do you get? So maybe you should get that chart.
Plead guilty, like plead guilty.
Yes, plead guilty. Yes. So that some people said no, but that was continuation, and that was a chat before. That was just in the middle. I think that was something was not right in the chat. I maintain that, but it's only Supreme that can clear us. Because he attests to the fact that that chat was
This chat, Supreme don't send them to Yomi.
What you say?
I want
to Yomi before.
Yeah.
Why is Yomi?
I can't hear you, Sammy Jojo. Please speak up.
This same chat where Yomi they read, Supreme send this. Yomi is on fire.
Just wait. That is not. We are coming.
Yomi right. You know Yomi right many tracks. Yes, sir.
Boss, wait now.
Yes.
ML gone.
Yeah. Okay. So, Paparano, it wasn't about the initial arrest that we were talking about.
Okay. So there's nowhere where Supreme Iron Lady informed King White and that Adura will be arrested, that they should be careful. There's nowhere.
So the initial arrest was smooth. Okay. That one was smooth.
According to you, from the way you heard everything, what is the fault of Supreme Iron Lady from you?
Okay. So, like I said, the initial arrest was smooth. Lady Aries' name didn't pop up there. Okay. Where our name popped up was when they were trying to extend the detention, okay, for Adura. So maybe they can get more information rather than him leaving on the day. You understand? So that was where Lady Aries' name popped up. That King White said it was Lady Aries that hinted them that they wanted to get an extension. You understand? And he called the police officer yesterday to confirm this. That look, who told us that? Who told you when you were interrogating King White? Who told you that they intended that they wanted to get an extension? And the police officer said he had forgotten, just how Kid Boss rightly said. Okay, now if they're saying, okay, this chat has been flying around, Lady Aries has sent the chat to Yomi before. How did Yomi get the other chat? There was a chat between King White.
Wait, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got the point now. Now the only person right now that is indirectly accusing Supreme Iron Lady, whose statement is used to accuse Supreme Iron Lady, is the policeman that Yomi called. That is Yomi's friend, right? So that policeman is the one who said when they interrogated King White confessed that he knows of their plan. And the plan there, the plan was to detain Adura for about 15 days so that they can investigate Adura and get a lot of information from Adura, right?
That's right, that's right.
So, and Supreme Iron Lady also paid so that they can go through with that, right?
Yeah, according to them, yes.
So now, just because the policeman says, the policeman said, King White said that Supreme Iron Lady told him. Do you get the point?
While he was being interrogated.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's correct. That King White said, handle me gently, like, how do I know what's going on? You know, it was one of them.
I think the good thing here that would have been looking for, right? I did somebody like, maybe this is where Sam Jojo said he will go and investigate and ask that policeman, okay? One. And that would be a good one for somebody to go to that same place to ask that policeman. That would be a good one. And then second one again, Adibi King White was recorded saying that would have been fantastic, all right? But because King White was not recorded saying so, and then we have not, we have not gotten anybody who will go and confirm from that police whether that statement was correct. Because what I see going on here right now, it is possible for Yomi, who understand that the 15 days detention cannot be achieved. All right, maybe the policeman would have told him that all right. So maybe what we should do is we'll release those people, okay, but we will have to form something, all right, that those guys was already aware that was upcoming, that they were going to be detained for 15 days. Okay, so that now destroyed the plan. Let's give that statement as an excuse. All right, so now there's possibility that a Yomi and that police man planned it. All right, knowing fully very well that they cannot detain those guys for 15 days. And they know that Supreme Iron Lady on the other side, they will be calling on Yomi, they will be on Yomi's neck that, wow, like what we pay for these guys to be detained. All right, what's up with our money? All right, so for him to get out of it, because now let's do the mathematics. Forget about whether King White knows about it. Forget about whether King White knows about there was going to be detention. Why did the police not detain? Why did the plan not go through? Why were they not detained for 15 days? Even if those guys know that, yes, they want to be detained, why did they still not go ahead with the detention?
Thank you.
Why didn't they go ahead with the detention?
Something
it's because
wasn't right.
The plan was spoiled. The plan was spoiled.
Something wasn't right. Thank you.
They have to put the excuse on somebody that you spoiled the plan.
So
that is like a.
Only Yomi can explain that bit. Only Yomi can explain that bit because I feel like they were like it was during the time.
The money have been, refund money. Refund money. It was
Sammy, wait now. Fix the Sammy, wait. Bring go fix this thing. No rush. Doesn't last.
Paparazzi, can I just say something and drop again, please?
Go on, everybody. Please.
God bless you. I just want every one of us to be neutral.
Yeah, Pepperoni, you see that bit where the plan didn't go ahead?
Wait. Somebody said. Wait, please. Somebody said they want all of us to be neutral. Why did you stop? Oh, I muted him. Go on, Viper. I thought it was Prince that was speaking. Go on.
I want every one of us to be neutral to the highest level. And I don't want us to attach emotion, sentiment, or entitlement, no matter how close the person is to us. There is a difference between trust and belief. When it comes to justice for Mohbad, nobody can be trusted. Now, everybody came up, some people, I won't say everybody, I wouldn't use the word everybody. Some people came up and said it was not phone forensic. Okay, let's believe it was not phone forensic. The chat was sent out by Aries and some other people have it. Now, those people that have those chats, can they read in their own chat if it tallies with what Yomi read yesterday to ascertain?
Right.
Those people that said, please wait. Those people that said, I have the chats, Aries sent it out, blah, blah, blah. Can they read their home for us to connect the dots if it tallies with what Yomi read? Because Yomi did not just read chat between King White and Harris alone. I think he read about 2 or 3 other people with Teddy Platform and some other people. So please, let us be neutral. Don't trust anybody. Those of you that said, I have the something, I have the chat. Please, I was there yesterday. I was there till Yomi left. I was there from beginning to the end. Let me
know about stress this thing. I want to pick point by point. To me, I don't have time to go story. Now let's come back to the point. Now, guys, wait. I mean, I gave you time. Don't stress it, please. We want to divide the thing and know where the problem is coming from. So now, guys, there's possibility that Supreme Iron Lady could have told King White that beware, they want to detain you. They want to, I think Adura, right? They want to detain Adura for 15 good days. But the possibility of that happening, not that there's no possibility because Supreme Iron Lady chats with King White. There's possibility of that happening. But the possibility of that happening,
can you use probability?
Yeah, the probability, yes, that's the right word. The probability of that, happening, like, this is Supreme Iron Lady. Somebody who paid and who is expecting that the other person be detained, right? For him to still go around and tell, and snitch and say, they want to come and detain that person, and she has paid her money and she's waiting for result. It's very slim. Not that it's not possible, but it's very slim. In fact, it's impossible.
Like 0.0.
Let me just say it's possible, like there's possibility, there's probability, right? But it's very slim. But now the possibility of Yomi, who knows that, who did not fulfill the promise, which is 15 days. Because the question is, why didn't you fulfill the 15 days? Because it was not fulfilled. So already that is a problem. So for him not to fulfill that 15 days, there has to be an excuse to back it up. Then in that direction, there's probability of Yomi and the policeman conspiring that, okay, if in case anything comes out, all right, I'm gonna say that during the investigation of King White already knew of the information, right? Because it's like they already have Aries information. So Yomi will be feel like, okay, like how can Aries be chatting with King White? So for Yomi to find out that Aries is chatting with King White, all right, Yomi will feel like, okay, I can put everything, all the blame on Supreme Iron Lady. That, I mean, after all, you are chatting with them. So, like, you spoiled it. Because Yomi would have had that chat.
You are missing it. Papariano, you are missing a point. You are missing a point. And the point you are missing is this. If Supreme wanted to snitch, or she had snitched, King White, Adura, all of them would never be arrested. They would never be arrested.
She would never contribute her money.
She would never even contribute her money.
All right. Now, one point.
Hold on, please.
Go on.
Let me. Can I land now? These people were arrested,
Papa,
detained.
So, Papa, you remember when Adura was arrested, Karima on our platform said that they were going to get a doctor report so that Adura would be released on the basis that he was ill. Do you understand? So Yomi was on his live when people were typing on his live that they were typing that Adura has been released. He had no idea that Adura would be released. He had no idea. He was clueless. He thought I believe that he must have concluded with the police that, okay, they're going to extend Adura's detention. But Karima was on her live and was plotting that they're going to go to Perez or Kurame, whatever, to get a doctor's report for Adura. That Adura was ill, so that Adura can leave that police station. That was all what happened.
But do you know?
And even at this point, even at this point, Yomi didn't even know that Lady Aries and King White were chatting. At that point,
it is a lie.
He didn't know they were chatting.
Sammy, please.
Why do you always want to? Why your problem with this guy? Why you always think this defense is not even your own? Was there a chat or there wasn't a chat? You said there was no chat.
You should calm down. You should be neutral.
Look, I don't understand this.
Oh yeah, go on. It's okay now.
Like, look, the argument started since yes. I don't know why their blood has been so high. Like,
go up, relax, explain what you want to.
Because I don't like this kind of situation. Let people talk. You had your chance to speak.
All right, go on. We hear you. People can interject.
Okay, now just to follow up from what Elistic just said, right? I believe there was a plan to extend this detention. Then truly, okay. That was the plan, from what I could remember. But
do you know that is illegal, and people can be arrested for that, right?
For wanting to extend the detention.
For trying to pay the police to detain people.
I don't think it was the police that they were going to pay. If you want to, okay, how is the process? If you want to apply for extension. If you want to apply for a detention, are you not gonna go through the court?
1.1 million for court order.
Papariano, are you not gonna go through the court?
1.1 for court order, Papariano.
Can you just let me talk this man?
Wait now. Sammy, please don't come to this conversation.
You see, Sammy Jojo, the more you talk about money, you know you are
now let's come in.
Exactly, they have a problem.
You don't need this.
You guys should wait now. We are here. Please, we can resolve this with brain.
You unless you don't. I feel like
nobody is coming for this woman.
Let the brain function now. Let the brain function, please. The brain can function better, please.
MLH, keep boss, please. Let's there be order.
Yeah, I was speaking before he interrupted me.
Oh my God. Relax now. Please wait.
Okay, go on.
Wait, MLH. I'm answering. On mute. I want you to be guided in your conversation so that we can have a way through or a way out. Now, in a criminal case, who writes to the court to detain a suspect? A civilian or the police?
We would be the police.
Okay. So if police wants to write to the court, police need money?
No, they shouldn't require money, but you know, Nigeria, I don't know, like they shouldn't require money, okay, because they must have a justification.
Wait now, what could pin this thing?
Can I answer?
It shouldn't involve money, Papariano, because
oh yeah, wait.
Okay.
Go on,
okay,
MLK.
They shouldn't require money, okay, because there must be a justification for that move, for that action, right?
So now, if 1.1 million was paid, and it was police who was supposed to do that, and the police didn't do that, so can people ask back for their 1.1 million?
Well,
fair enough.
Papariano, can I talk?
In a sane country,
I'm coming to you. Let me have her somewhere. I want her to try without understanding, because if people have them somewhere, let them try their best. They will go to the next.
Papariano, I'm not a part to
MLH. If you pay for a particular person, right, you send somebody, go buy this thing, this amount. The person went, and this thing doesn't exist any longer. It's not for the person to come report back with transparency.
That's correct.
So
that's correct.
To convert the funds to go play gamble, play something, do something else. Is that not carelessness?
Yes. Okay. So to answer your question, because I don't support corruption, but you know how Nigeria is and all that. Okay. In a sane country, okay, that wouldn't even happen in the first place. If there's no justification for the extension, okay, it wouldn't even happen to the point that they would request for money to be able to push that through. You understand? But in this context now, the money was required. Okay, and then
wait.
Papariano, that is mobilization. Mobilization.
Exactly. If you want this thing to happen, you know they want to push it like the way it works in Nigeria, right? They want to push these things.
Papariano, I want to ask you.
Wait now.
Yeah.
Should a policeman collect?
Boss, you will speak. Okay. When I come to you, you will tire. I will come to you, we'll do the same thing, you will tire. So just relax. MLH. If Abdullah was your brother, and some people are mobilizing funds to have your brother detained for 15 days. Not police, they are mobilizing funds. Will that go well with you?
Okay. So if we all know what's on ground, Papariano, right? We all know what's on ground. Let's not put some sentiments, okay? We all know that if Adura is being properly interrogated, we can get something off, which is going to help with this case, right? And I believe that is the intention of the people that were trying to hold him in custody. Probably they can get more information off him, okay? And there was a plan to do so. If there isn't a justification to want to extend, that detention, I'm very sure they wouldn't, even venture to do that.
This story is getting long. And in a nutshell,
are you saying it's a bad thing that they wanted to send the detention? I'm listening to you.
Don't worry.
Mariano, me, I want to go and sleep. Can I say one thing before I sleep?
Don't worry. Come back later, Prince. No problem.
Can I say something on that point?
Wait now. Relax. Please, let's finish with MLH.
I can hear you.
Would you agree that if a person is sent for a particular purpose, these are the things we are talking about, and that people are complaining about? You promise, you came out hurriedly as if it's going to happen. Yomi came out, this is what will happen, this is what will be done. He must have gotten assurance from somewhere. All right? True. And then now money was hurriedly contributed and given to him. And then that thing was not done. And they asked back for the money. In fact, that money right now could have been used to get lawyer. In this case right now, they need lawyer. They asked back for the money, and they said the money has been used for other judicious purpose. Is that not, is that not irresponsibility? Or honor? Being responsible.
That money was raised within 20 minutes.
Now, please wait. I'm not coming to you yet. I'm not coming. You come back home. I'm not coming to you yet. Let's fix things. Brain can fix things. Okay? So, MNH, do you see that there's a little bit of shortcoming there?
Yeah, I agree that the money was released for a purpose, and at the end of the day, they couldn't get the results, so the money should be returned. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
And they protested, and when they protested, the next thing they were accused that the policeman said that they are the one that snitched. That is why they are the one. They are the same people that destroyed everything. The same people who paid money. You now turn back to them that they are the one that snitched. That's somehow to me. Just wait. Kid Boss, unmute your mic. How do you see that?